Negotiation has always been difficult under existing procurement regs. Under the new act, it's becoming a lot more accessible. I'm joined today by Shiv, who's going to tell us more.
Hi, Yehui. Thanks for having me on this episode. To start off, in the new Act, all the existing multi-stage procedures on the PCR have been consolidated into a single competitive tendering procedure, known as the Competitive Flexible Procedure. The procedure implements the following key changes. Firstly, it provides greater flexibility to design a multi-stage process that will best fit objectives and local needs. There's also the ability to modify, refine, and adapt the procedure as it progresses. Importantly, authorities can include multiple stages of negotiation throughout the procurement. And finally, it will encourage innovation through engagement with a diverse range of suppliers, such as SMEs. The key change to keep in mind is that it allows organisations to design bespoke processes and implement negotiation stages more easily.
Thanks, Shiv. That sounds like a lot of benefits. So, tell me, how do we design a process that contains a highly leveraged negotiation?
Sure, it's a good question. I think with any negotiation, you need to ensure that you allow for capable suppliers to provide competitive pricing. You should also ensure that requirements have been understood correctly. It's important to get these things right because an unstructured negotiation could negatively impact your department's reputation within the supply market, and poor understanding of regs may result in legal challenges. You're required to communicate your wants to each supplier in the same way and at the same time. Each supplier can be given bespoke guidance to draw out elements of the proposal that they are the least competitive on. However, it's important to keep in mind that it's at your discretion how much you allow the supplier to set the direction of the negotiation, and that a clear agenda should be set which allows you to maintain control of the meeting and what is discussed.
Okay, but I do think many people worry about having negotiation skills. I myself have never liked bargaining at a market, for example.
I totally get that. Not many people are born negotiators, but preparation can allow anyone to improve and become more effective. I think the focus should be on fact-based negotiations. So by basing your interactions on facts and data, you can ensure conversations are kept rational and fact-based. As you progress, you return back to the data to keep the conversation on track. And as you run more negotiations, you become comfortable and see your confidence increasing in terms of running the process. A few points worth mentioning are that you should make sure you define your objectives with business stakeholders early on. Prepare thoroughly with negotiation materials. So I'm thinking detailed market analyses, pricing comparisons and benchmarks and category strategies. And plan negotiation sessions by inviting suppliers and relevant stakeholders. Prepare a cheat sheet and do a rehearsal beforehand.
That's really exciting to hear. As I've said, I'm not a born negotiator, but what you've said goes to show how accessible negotiation can be, as long as you have the right framework and preparation in place. I hope you enjoyed today's microcast. Please do post any thoughts or questions in the chat. And if you have ideas on future topics you want to hear about, please do get in touch with Shiv or myself. And we will see you next week. Bye.